We're back at 7:45 right now, and we have been giving you warnings for the last couple of weeks, months, and now the May 7th deadline to get your real ID is closer than ever. And this is a look at lines last week at the super site downtown. They have been growing, not just here. Last-minute appointments to get a real ID are causing long waits across the country at this point.
Sure are. Asher Rad is at a DMV not far from Nashville, Tennessee. And Asher, time is now running out for folks to secure those real IDs.
Anita and Brian, I was going to say the same thing. You guys are dealing with a lot of this in Chicago as well. You've got lines that are stretching several blocks. And here in Tennessee, it's much the same thing. This behind me is a line. Doors don't open for another maybe hour or so. And the line already has over 100 people in it. And there's overflow parking across the street from where I'm standing now. I had to speak with one lady last week who had no other option but to wait in line with a newborn baby for 6 hours.
We had to bring him just because he kind of goes everywhere we do right now. And I work 2 jobs, so I had to take off just to be here. And this is my second time. I tried to come last week, and they were so busy they couldn't get to me last week.
So what even is a real ID? Well, if your ID has a star or a flag on the top or says enhanced on it, then you're good to go. If not, if you don't have that by May the 7th, you'll need another form of ID like a green card or a passport to fly domestically. But getting a real ID requires more paperwork than just getting a regular driver's license.
But that is the #1 reason that we're seeing people turned away. It's because they can't support the name change, but you do have to have proof of how you got from the name presented on your birth certificate or passport to what it currently is.
Congress passed the Real ID Act in 2005 to increase security after 9/11. The first Real ID deadline was in 2008, but it kept getting pushed back until now. States like Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee have some of the longest lines, with wait lists through at least July. Some DMVs have even reported people driving 3 or 4 hours in some cases just to find a location with a shorter line. Now, the TSA says that nearly 20% of all passengers still don't have that real ID. And if you're one of those 20%, if you don't travel all that often, DHS says it's best to just give it a few months, let the lines die down before even trying to get your real ID. Back to you.
Asher, that last part was what we were just talking about. Just let it die down if you got a little time to wait. Thank you.